And here we go. Welcome back, JJZ. Game 2, Artosis against fellow caster Gypsy. I hate this map. Interesting, we're on Metropolis, and I didn't know that Artosis doesn't like Metropolis. I don't know if he doesn't like to cast it, doesn't like to play it, maybe both. Maybe it's overplayed. Flashback to RR. Don't know who RR is, guys. If you know, let me know in the comments. We talked a little bit about Archmage Danny and how that used to be Artosis' old gamertag. It apparently came from, if you don't know, his first name is Dan, so Danny comes from that, I believe. And Tosis actually came from the Korn song Cameltosis. So I think we're dating ourselves a bit here. My generation with Artosis, well into our 40s, and Korn was a band from the 90s. Guys, go check them out. So a little homage there to Gypsy's name and Artosis' old name. As we get into this game, we saw Command Center first from Artosis in the last one. I'm excited about Game 2. I'm doing them back-to-back here. I want to see a good one, and I think you do too. So thanks for being here. As always, guys, I really appreciate it. Love to see the comments. Love to see the new subscribers. Thank you guys for that. You have shown up. As usual, we're well over 500 now, which, I'll be honest, is like surprising to me. I didn't expect that, guys. I appreciate it. I did this, I've said it before, I'm doing this somewhat selfishly in that I want to watch some Artosis. I want to share that with you. I think you want to watch it. I think that you've shown up to show me you want to watch it, and I'm going to continue giving it to you for now. So we're going to mix in some other things as well, but here we go into the more traditional, what we've seen a lot more of from Artosis is the Barracks gas expand. So, or factory expand, I should say, is what he normally does against Protoss. So that's Barracks into gas, into factory, and then expand. Both are going to find each other, Gypsy's going to find Artosis here with the probe, and Artosis is going to, if he does a box scout, he's going to find him second. If he does a cross end scout, he's going to find him last. So, doesn't look like anything too crazy, though, this game. Front gateway here for Gypsy to start. Looks like he's going to maybe try to hide some of his tech at the top corner there. I don't know if hide is the right word, but put it up top in the corner, and we do see that factory expand likely from Artosis as this SCV goes out to do just that, I think. Oh no, he's going to send 2 scouts, so he's going to see the Zealot coming down. And nice little Sim City here from Artosis. He shouldn't have an issue with 1 Marine out and another on the way as he sees that Zealot. He's going to block the ramp here with the minerals and 2 SCVs. Nice little micro. We've actually seen some really impressive micro from Artosis, specifically with Marines. He actually seems to handle small amounts of Marines, I think, really well. One of the strengths of his early game. We do have the Cybernetics Core coming up as this Zealot looks like he took only 1 damage, so not bad. Sneak him out of there, almost full health. Nexus is 75% finished here, guys, and are we going to see an expand? Okay, he's making more Marines than normal. We're not going to see a factory expand in this game, guys. Let's see what he gets into. Okay, second factory. This is new from Artosis. Is he going to do a 2 factory push here instead of expanding? Try and catch Gypsy with maybe minimal units after making at least 1 Zealot that he knows about. Here comes the first Dragoon on the way. We have 4 Marines at the front. We have a machine shop coming and second factory also on the way. So he's going to chase this Zealot up a little bit, try and get some damage on him. Vulture out. And he's going to hunt this Zealot. I think he's going to get him. Yeah, they just fight so well against slow Zealots there. Just no real chance. Does get 1 hit off, though, at least. As a Dragoon pops, and Artosis steals some minerals. So that's always nice. He does lose the scout, though. I don't know if he saw range was on the way or not, but he will have to assume it is, I would imagine. Let's see if this guy gets mining. Come on, already. Let's get him mining. There he goes. Another Marine, okay, and a first siege tank coming out. So let's see if he waits for a couple siege tanks or he decides to go with his Vulture out on the map and 5 Marines and 1 tank. as he gets us. So we're gonna see more tanks. That's interesting. So one base, 2 machine shops, and 1 more tank queued. What does he make next? Probably another tank, I think. Yeah, another tank. So here we go. Is he gonna wait for 3? That might be the move here, as we do see a small army moving across the map, or at least to the center from Gypsy. Vulture does sneak in here. We have Vulture Speed on the way. Where did that Vulture go? Did he get out? Yes. Still only the 1 hit from the Zealot. Okay, hiding this tank behind the Marines, trying to block what he's doing here. I think that's a good move. Vulture going to turn around. He's going to bring a couple SCVs, and we're definitely going to have to see a push here. As the 3rd tank comes out, he is going to move. So I think we're going to see a nice little timing 3-tank push here from Artosis. Cool little build there. I like that. And what does Gypsy have at home? He has 3 Dragoons. He has these 2 to slow this push down a little bit while he tries to. You can see these Dragoons with range kite so well against the Terran army. And he is getting a good amount of damage onto these Marines, you can see. But 3 tanks looking scary right now. Definitely looking scary. We do have Siege Mode and Spider Mines on the way, which is only going to help this push. He's going to hunt down these 2 Dragoons, and I think that's to, or at least, well, he's going to push them up to the left side of the map and then continue his push. Lay some mines in behind them. I like that, and he might be able to mine up his defense as well. What do we have for tech for? Danny is getting into... Danny, I keep calling him Danny. Observers first, which is smart right now, and 3 gateways. So here comes the push. We're watching these tanks are going to fight so well against these Dragoons. No damage on the tanks yet. He's picking off the rest of the army. Some mines go down. Oh, that's a nice mine drag there, but doesn't kill any of the tanks. So let's see. Okay, and he kind of... that was a great mine drag, but kind of unfortunate there for Gypsy. And he does wisely have these 2 SCVs to repair the tank. So this could be an early one, guys. Artosis looking really strong here. This push looking like it's going to get a ton of damage done. 3 Dragoons left. Gypsy is making a shuttle, but I don't think he has a robo support bay up yet for Reavers, and I don't know how he's going to hold this, as Artosis is going to rally more Vultures up, continuing to macro at home. We can see a ton of Vultures queued, an engineering bay going down, and he's going to lose this Nexus, there's no question. We have a shuttle and then an observer. Now, yeah, 1 Dragoon on the map, but it's almost dead. A Vulture will be able to take that. Well, it's got some shields, so maybe not 1 Vulture, but it's not going to help right now. Okay, he puts a probe in the shuttle, and so is he going to move? He's going to take that down to, I imagine, 3 o'clock. And sneak that down. Now, critical that Artosis doesn't see that at this stage. Now, he does have... Okay, is there any way that he can hold this push? He does have 6 Dragoons, 3 more on the way. Or sorry, there's none on the way. He doesn't have the minerals for it. He's supply blocked because of losing all the pylons down here. So that's a problem too. Oh man, that hurts. Okay, he comes. Yeah, he needs 1 more pylon to get out of the supply block, and he is going to put a base up. So he does give him a ton of minerals to do that. Now, Artosis, I don't know if he's going to know that's there. I don't think he saw this shuttle. So I don't think he's, unless he specifically scouts the entire map, which is never a bad move, guys. If you're in this position where you just do a ton of damage like that, send a Marine, send an SCV, send a Speed Vulture out, and just check all the bases, because you want to know about that. The sooner he finds out about this, the better. Otherwise, it allows him to keep his economy going and just slow this and possibly rebuild his base. I guess that's all he's got left right now. Because I don't see him cracking this, even with Reavers. Artosis might build a building here and float it up for range or invisibility, and I don't know what else he's going to do. We do have a robo support bay here. Reavers being made. We have the Nexus almost finishing. Artosis continuing to reinforce. Okay, we have Wraiths. I haven't looked at Artosis' base. He does have a 2nd Wraith being made. That's fantastic too. We have good mines here to see anything sneaking out of the base. You wouldn't see this area as well, but I'm trying to think. Okay, here comes a shuttle with a Reaver and a Dragoon. Okay, Artosis should see this, right? That definitely he sees that, right? Did he see that? Yeah, I think he must have seen that, or ought to have. Let's see if he reacts. Where's that Wraith that's being repaired? So no reaction so far. Second Wraith sitting on the starport. Let's get rid of this. And, okay, base is pretty vulnerable right now, guys, and he hasn't taken his expand yet, so here comes the shuttle. Artosis does push up the ramp at the same time with vultures, but let's keep an eye on this shuttle. Let's see what he can get done with this. So we see we're at 36 probes to 26 SCVs, so Artosis completely all in here on this one base, 3 tank push. Here he comes. Oh, he flies right by the Wraith. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We go from 26 to 22 to 16. Here's the Wraith. Okay, he's gonna get should get the shuttle. There's the the Dragoon is gonna get him. The Dragoon gets the Wraith. Oh, good God, guys, we're down to 4 SCVs. That is unbelievable. What a play by Gypsy as he tries to hold on to his main base. Artosis now has 6 siege tanks up here, 8 vultures fighting 6 dragoons, and super saturated. Gypsy is super saturated in his SCVs, his probes, sorry. He does ship some down to his second base, and we have a game, guys. You're never out of Starcraft. This is crazy. Okay, 2 tanks out. Let's see the micro. Gypsy doing it all down here, microing his... Oh, wow. Really nicely done. Really nicely done. That Dragoon is somehow still alive. And he comes down and slows down the second base for Artosis. This is an SCV and a turret. Maybe going to get his base up there. As we see Artosis with 4 SCVs, and I think 1 or 2 of them are up top here somewhere. Okay. We're just in a... Or does Artosis even know about this yet? I don't see any damage on these pylons. He has to think, okay, something's going on here. I better check. Oh, and Gypsy moving down. What a game, guys. What a game. Gypsy moving a probe down to the bottom right. Going to expand again here, I think. He's got a ton of minerals to do it. Can he save some more of these probes, I wonder? As he remakes gateways, and he's getting his robo facility back up. I would love to see him. I know he's doing a lot here with this Reaver. Love to see the kill count on this Reaver. It's going to be insane if we can get it out. I'll try and catch that, guys. He's going to hunt maybe for another base, or is he just going to return the Reaver to defend into this expand? Okay, he's going to knock the pylon down so he can get his Dragoons out. This base all but dead here. Gypsy holding on with the Dragoons, though, and still getting some damage done. Every unit at this point critical, guys. Here is the shuttle. I'd love for him to pop that out. I want to see how many kills that Reaver has. We'll follow it here for a moment. No. Okay, Artosis going to finish that base off. Here's the Reaver. Building its last Scarab. Sending the Wraith down for the scout. He's going to find this. I think this is the first time he's going to find this. 1 kill on this Wraith. He does find the base. And 23 kill Reaver. Unbelievable. What a Reaver. Hero Reaver there, guys. Gypsy is possibly going to pull this one out. But there is still a big army for Artosis. So as he tries to rebuild his SCV count at 6... I think that just burnt down. As Artosis is probably busy microing up here. Gonna leave those buildings. I think you should just leave something to kill that tech. Don't make it easier for Gypsy to remake his tech units. So we do have a solid defense now. Second Wraith coming up here. Or no, that's the same one, I think, with 1 kill and just some damage on it. Trying to sneak around. He's gonna fly right over into some Dragoons, and they do pick it off. Okay, a little bit... Sending his army down in a line. I don't think he was anticipating this many units. A little unfortunate. Artosis loses almost all of his vultures, and now he's just going to be able to push up and destroy the tanks. Guys, what a turn of events. That's game Artosis recognizes. And a good game from Artosis. Wow, we have a 1-1 series, guys. That's all they've played so far. I hope that they do play a third. I'd love to see the grudge match. Or the and if they do, I'll make sure to cast that. What a game. That was a lot of fun. Gypsy never out of it. Playing just continuing to fight there and sneaking that probe down. Artosis probably he was positionally advantaged, probably should have won that game. I'm sure he'd like it back and just to send a scout on the map. And this Reaver, wherever you are, I think you're right there. He was the all-star of this game. A lot of fun, that one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for staying with me, and we will see you on the next one.